And you, what do you do when you're afraid?
I sing.
You sing.
I do. Trust him in the middle of your trials. When you're walking through the fire, he will lead you to the other side.
Keep going.
Dare to trust him. There's no need to be afraid, for he will make a way and lead you through the darkest night. He'll be your light.
Man, that works for me. Do you sing?
No, I'm good.
I am so happy to be here today, and I'm happy that you are here today too. These are my really good friends, and we just want to invite you. Come and sit with us at the table. We want to talk, and we want to talk heart to heart, and we want to go deep into the story of the heart of Christmas, and these guys are going to help me. We all need friends that we can talk to, so this is the day and this is the moment. So I want these two to introduce each other. Say only nice things, okay?
Okay, I'm going to say only nice
So
things.
you start.
All right, this is the very handsome, very kind gentleman, Mr. Timothy McDermott. He's very talented and an anointed actor and a very, very good writer.
Yes.
He always makes anything I write sound really, really good and sound like English instead of, rubbish. Rubbish. Can I say rubbish?
Sure.
Yes, rubbish.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Melissa. So this is the supremely talented, creative powerhouse that is Melissa Vasquez. She's a fantastic co-worker, awesome co-writer, and a very dear friend.
We want to invite you to come and sit at the table with us. You see, there is a lot of space for many. It's the endless table. So today, I want to talk about faith versus fear, because I believe with my whole heart that we can get to live a fearless life. We are going to do this through watching and going deep into the story of the musical, The Heart of Christmas. In that story, which part are you playing?
So I play Edward, the main character, Ruth's adoptive father. He's a soldier at the beginning of the show.
A British soldier.
A British soldier. Yeah.
I wonder why you were chosen to
I have no
have that
idea.
part.
Still asking that question. He's a bit of a stoic fellow, but he is very kind and very gentle and nice.
Man, that was very good casted, because that fits you very well.
Thank you very much. One of the cool things about playing Edward is playing him through those multiple eras. So you see him in the 40s when Ruth is just a little girl, and you see that caring side to him. But then in the 60s, Ruth's husband is away in Vietnam. There's all this drama going on at the house, and he doesn't quite know what to do. He's very English in that way. He's a bit like uptight when it comes to emotions and stuff. But he has The Servant King, this book that he gave to Ruth when she was a little girl, and that's the main thing that he focuses on. He doesn't know how to relate to her on an emotional level, but he can give her the tool, as it were,
And Melissa, you play Hattie. Who is she?
Hattie is technically the maid, the family's maid, but she's definitely much more than that. She is sort of a guide, if you will, and she helps the family not only connect with their new adopted daughter, but also to remind them that they do have this vehicle of the Servant King to sort of help remember who they are, not only in their faith, but also who they are as a family.
By thy advent here, disperse
So as you can see, The Heart of Christmas is a beautiful musical for the whole family. And Timothy, help me. Just give us a summary of what The Heart of Christmas is.
So The Heart of Christmas is a story about a family over many generations and the struggles that they face, and how a book that they read each year holds the key to discovering what the true heart of Christmas really is.
And the book they read is The Servant King. I love this story so much. I remember being a little girl and hearing the legend of the fourth wise man.
There are some stories that should never be forgotten. This one, the one I am about to tell you, is such a story. Yes, this story has been told by others more knowledgeable and wiser than I, but I have an advantage over them. I was there.
That's my passion. I want to find ways of giving you tools that you can use to gather your families and to focus on what is good, what is full of hope and light. And I really believe we all need that. And one of the things Edward says to his daughter that really for me is so important is,
Ruth, you must guard your heart. Do not lose hope.
Have faith. God will keep us safe and guide us to our destiny.
man, that accent is really, really nice.
Yeah, I'd listen to anything he'd say.
You should read the Bible for us. That is true. What does it mean for you in your own life? Guard your heart.
Well, the heart is basically the center of everything. You know, if there is fear in your heart, if there is strife in your heart, then that will manifest into your life. You know, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. And so to guard one's heart is to basically just be careful what you let in there, what you let define you, what you let yourself focus on.
That is amazing. If you want to know what lives in your heart, listen to what you speak. People that are positive, people that are kind, people that have hearts full of faith, it will bubble over. That's a great word.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, bubble over. Absolutely.
So how do we guard our hearts?
Be careful what we watch and listen to. You know, sometimes people can be negative. Sometimes media can be negative. Just to really take stock of everything that we are allowing to influence us.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing as well, is so much of what we just take in daily life influences us without us even really realizing it. The movies we watch, the shows we go to, the news, it's all going in there. It's all having an impact and an effect on ourselves.
And that is the main reason why we do what we do. Oh man, I love musicals, I love entertainment, but for us is this passion to create content that reflects the heart of God.
As a mother of 2 homeschooled children, it's so incredibly important that we're able to really shape the character and the integrity and the hearts of our children at an early age. So having the opportunity to have these types of tools that I can actually put before them and they're hungry for, they wake up singing the tunes, humming the tunes, and the word says meditate on the word day and night and you'll make your way successful.
The Lord, He is my strength. He is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I fear?
I want you to read this because when you read, it sounds so beautiful. It's not the same when I read it.
For though we walk in the flesh, we are not waging war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but have divine power to destroy strongholds. We destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God.
Oh, read that again?
We destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God.
And that is our thoughts. You know, there are so many lies that come against us. There are so many lies about who you are. And I believe that we are our greatest enemy. How we think about ourselves, or when we hear news, oh, it's going under, we're all gonna die. Or your bank report says you are lost, you have nothing left. Or people around you, maybe even your family, that doesn't appreciate you the way you are. Those are lies that are destroying your life and that are making you miserable. And I believe that unless you know God, you cannot fight against those strongholds. Yeah, I need you in my life. But you know, the strongholds and every thought that rises up against the knowledge of who God is, we need to tear them down. But the problem is we don't know who God is. Many people wonder, is God good? With all the bad things that happen in the world, we don't know who He is. But I know that if we only knew how much He loves us and who He is, we would be able to say, you know what, that's not truth. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say, but I know what the Bible says, and I will fight you and live in peace.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is. Everybody now, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
Legacy TV is a brand new streaming platform that will put inspiring faith-based entertainment right at your fingertips.
That sounds promising.
From our studios to your living room or to your children's devices, you will now be able to access these powerful resources on demand.